purpose of the 9/11 attacks. Sheikh Mohammed said that the purpose of the attack on the Twin Towers was to, quote-unquote, wake the American people up. Sheikh Mohammed said that if the target had been strictly military or government, the American people would not focus on the atrocities that America is committing by supporting Israel against the Palestinian people, and America's self-serving foreign policy that corrupts Arab governments and leads to further exploitation of the Arab Muslim peoples. I didn't write this. What you're looking at is page 11 from Exhibit 941 of the Moussaoui trial. It starts by explaining that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was the mastermind of the 9/11 attacks. The government wouldn't allow Khalid Sheikh Mohammed into the courtroom, so they put this document together titled Substitution for the Testimony of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. This is a legal document for the court proceedings, and jurors were instructed that although they didn't have the ability to see the witness's demeanor as he testifies, they were to approach these statements with the understanding that they were made under the circumstances to elicit truthful statements from the witness. This is how the Star Tribune reported it, quoting only the part, "wake the American people up," and avoiding mentioning Israel. And this is how the New York Times reported it, without talking about Israel. They actually mentioned the document by name, but were unwilling to quote the key paragraph about what the motive was for the attack. My point is, in mainstream media, there's been an extreme trend towards either omitting the motive or so infrequently mentioning it that I'm sure many people don't know what it is. And it seems like that's what mainstream media wants. They're serving an agenda that does not want the American people to know why they were attacked. I mean, it's an absolute disgrace. I've never seen this paragraph mentioned on television, ever, for something so newsworthy. A statement about the motive of the mastermind behind the worst attack on the United States in history. Mainstream media decides not to report it. I can't find even one news outlet that quoted this paragraph. I found one or two that quoted the part, "wake the American people up," but they omitted Israel. I found one mention in an opinion piece on the Washington Post blog, but even that, he left out the word atrocities. Obviously, people in the media don't want the American people to focus on the atrocities that America is committing by supporting Israel against the Palestinian people. I mean, it's a dramatic example of suppression. This is extremely newsworthy. The motive for why we were attacked on 9/11, here's a court document, exhibit number 941, and all reporters had to do was just quote from it. It's outrageous what's going on in this country. I shouldn't be the only media outlet that reports this. That's absurd. We have to work together to get the truth out to the American people.